Assistant Sam wakes up with a hangover in her boss' office. She has no idea what happened the night before. It looks like the office has been trashed, and much worse, her boss is lying dead on the floor in a pool of blood. Her boss is Elaine, the CEO, and she was stabbed with a trophy from the Female Innovator of the Year award. The company hosted a party celebrating the launch of a new product last night. Sam says she enjoyed working under the CEO. She admired her. However, Morgan sensed a forced smile from Elaine, and Sam admitted that Elaine had become difficult to work with lately. As the launch of their new product, Canary, drew nearer, Elaine's paranoia grew. On Sam's laptop, they see her latest search was at 10:21 p.m. with what looks like gibberish, and they find a drawing by Sam of her holding a knife. They also find a check for $45,600 that Elaine wrote. Sam had a mix of diazepam and alcohol that could trigger amnesia. Sam admits she scared Elaine, pushed her too hard, and that she killed Elaine. Elaine's husband met Elaine, being her first investor. He praises his wife and says they got along fine. He left the party around 10 p.m. Eric is interested in the details of his wife's death. They interrogate the party guests, but nothing stands out except that multiple people heard a loud argument in Elaine's office. With the log of the karaoke machine, they think Elaine was murdered between 10:58 p.m. and 11:01 p.m. Loud songs were played during that time, and a quiet song after that, and nobody heard the argument during the quiet song. Morgan discovers that the strange text Sam Googled wasn't random. Her hands had shifted when she typed GSD-IMHD. She had meant to type PFAS lungs, which relates to a report on the health risks of forever chemicals. This also connects to the word forever written on Elaine's office wall. A janitor at the LAPD complains to Morgan about grease on the vending machine, but it's just flirting, and Morgan flirts back. She even leaves her phone number in grease. Sam discovers a strip of photos in her bra. On the photos, Sam holds a magazine cover of Elaine's face made to look like a devil. Morgan sees that the front desk receptionist uses the same special color of lipstick as Sam on the photos. They interrogate this receptionist. She was supposed to stay at the front desk, but started partying with the rest. She was into Sam and they kissed a little. She saw an unidentified woman rushing out before she could catch up with her. With her description, they can find her back on one of the posters on the wall. Morgan and Karatic go visit her. This woman reluctantly admits she was at the party but wasn't invited, but refuses to cooperate further. Morgan can see she's poor but living in an expensive house, and when they notice cuts on her hand, they bring her in for questioning. She finally admits that Medicare was bribing her to keep quiet about their products' harmful effects on children, including her own son. But her anger increased and she crashed the office party, wanting to hurt Elaine. She wrote forever on the wall, cut herself stabbing a stuffed bird, and punched a frame on the wall. Then she ran into Sam in the bathroom and told her how Elaine was hurting kids. But she changed her mind about hurting Elaine and went back home. Adam and Morgan barge into a board meeting and confront Elaine's husband. He admits to providing hush money. Elaine promised to fix the issues. He didn't think they were ready for the launch, but Elaine wanted to continue full steam ahead. Morgan feels the idea behind the Canary product is too oriental for Elaine, and remembers cupping marks from traditional Chinese medicine on Elaine's former assistant. This assistant confirms she came up with the idea while helping her daughter. She was happy how Elaine was trying to help many with this idea, and Elaine had paid her well for it. She is horrified that Elaine was murdered with her own trophy. But how did she know about the trophy? It turns out that she had an affair with Elaine's husband. She denies killing and seems she has an alibi entering a hotel nearby with Elaine's husband at the time of Elaine's death. When Sam is brought in and hears Elaine wrote a check of $45,600, she becomes very emotional. This is the amount left on her student loans. Sam realizes this means she killed Elaine and that her life is over. But then Morgan remembers that Elaine became paranoid. Then why was there a mirror behind her desk that allowed visitor to see what she was working on? It turns out to be a two-way mirror with a camera behind it. The camera recording reveals the truth. Sam informed Elaine of her decision to quit because of stress and how Canary was hurting kids. Elaine attempted to bribe Sam with the check to stay. When that failed, she resorted to physical violence. Sam defended herself, and in the struggle, Elaine accidentally fell onto her award, killing her. At this time, Sam hit her head and passed out, so it was self-defense and she won't serve any time. The police team celebrate with drinks in a fancy bar. Morgan thanks Selena for being a great boss. And Karatic reveals that Elaine's husband has promised that the Canary product will never be released.